Hi, welcome to my channel. This is literally the first video I'm ever posting to YouTube. I don't really know what exactly I'm gonna be putting on this channel. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I kind of want to do other videos other than makeup. So if there's any other videos that you would like me to make or to see from me, let me know. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video and I promise that I will get better at recording. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna show y'all how I do my everyday makeup routine because I've been getting a lot of questions on how I do it and people wanted more of a longer form video. So here you go. I hope you enjoy and yeah. So now that I kind of look crazy, I'm gonna show you how I do my eyebrows. But before I do that, I know some people like to use primer, but sometimes I use primer, sometimes I don't. If I don't, I like to just use a moisturizer. So I use the Clinique, this Clinique moisturizer. I like it. It's pretty good. I mean, it's just a moisturizer. But if I don't use that, I do use the Professional primer. I'm gonna be so real with you. I literally cannot tell the difference. After I put on primer, I do my eyebrows. Clearly, I do not have any. I've been shaping my eyebrows for literally 5 or 6 years now. So I literally just use any eyebrow pencil. Literally any eyebrow pencil. I don't see the need to really buy expensive eyebrow pencils. Especially in my case, because I literally don't have eyebrow hair. So as long as it draws on my face, that's literally all I needed to do. But I use the Maybelline, Express brow pencil. I like this brow pencil because it's pretty thin, so it's precise, and that's really all I need. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I do my eyebrows. I start my makeup with my eyebrows first. I don't know, that's just how I like to do it.
Okay, so I first start by drawing a line that's kind of slanted upwards, and I slowly begin to make it thicker, kind of more in the front, and then on the tail of it I start to kind of curve it, bend it down, kind of creating the arch that I want. Honestly, I do my eyebrows differently every day. It's kind of just how I'm feeling. I also like to add a few brush strokes in the front though to kind of mimic eyebrow hairs. Here's just me doing the other one, but yeah.
Okay, so now that I kind of have a general outline, I guess, of my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal them now. Oops, I made this one a little bit thicker than the other one. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal them. For concealer, I like to use the Rem Beauty concealer. I've been using it for a while now, and honestly, I really like it. I use the shade, what shade do I use? I use the shade Fair 2N, and because I like my concealer to be really white. I don't know, I really like concealers. I like to go in with a little flat brush, just get a little bit on the top. I like to wipe some off on my hand though, because if I don't, then it's just a lot.
Okay, so when I'm concealing my eyebrows, I'm kind of just following the shape of the eyebrow that I already drew. If you want your arch to be a little bit I guess higher, this is the time to do it. But I basically just create, whatever shape I want, kind of cleaning up what I already have, and then I blend it out with my finger to kind of just diffuse it. Here's me doing the other side. Look how focused I am. Acting like they're really gonna come out even. Honestly, my eyebrows are never 100% even, but it's okay.
Okay, so once you're happy with the way the bottom looks, and I'm gonna go ahead and carve out the top of my eyebrows. I like to use concealer for the bottom part, and then for the top part I like to use foundation. And I use the MAC Studio Fix foundation in shade NW13. This is kind of what it looks like. Sorry, I know it's so dirty. Just put a little bit on my hand, and I literally do the exact same thing that I do with the concealer, but on the top of my brow.
Okay, now we're doing the top part. Don't know why I'm literally shaking while I'm doing this, but whatever, we're just gonna ignore it. Honestly, this part's pretty self-explanatory. I basically do the same thing as well, just diffuse it with my finger. And now I'm gonna do the other side.
Okay, so moving along. Foundation. I use the same foundation, the MAC foundation, and I like to wet my beauty blender whenever I am applying my foundation, just because I feel like it helps it, like, I guess, blend out easier. And I literally just put it all over my face.
Okay, here's me spending a million years blending out my foundation, so I hope you enjoy that. But yep, just really just get it everywhere that you can, every crevice, every crease, just get it everywhere, bro.
Okay, so I didn't really put any on my forehead because I'm lazy right now. Usually if I'm like going out somewhere, I do put it on my forehead, but I'm lazy right now, so I'm not gonna put it on my forehead. Okay, so for contour, I either use the Fenty Beauty contour stick in shade Amber, but I cannot find my Fenty Beauty contour stick right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the NYX Wonder Stick. I like this one because, what shade is this? In shade Fair, because it's like a very, like, I guess like light brown. I don't like contours that are too warm, so this is like a very cool brown. I'm gonna just put it under my cheekbones, kind of like bringing it upwards to kind of like, you know, lift it, I guess.
Okay, so here's me just really beating the fuck out of my face. When you're blending this out, please just tap it. Do not smear it. Please tap it.
Here I contour my cheeks. I like to contour my nose. So I like to just draw like a little line like underneath and then a little line above. And I like to use kind of like a fluffy, like angled brush to contour my nose. I don't know, it just works better for me. So I kind of just like diffused it out, I guess, kind of like keeping like the same shape, very circular. Then when I do the bridge of my nose, I like to kind of do like a, I guess like an upside down triangle almost, kind of like going outwards.
Okay, so when you're blending this out, make sure you try and keep like the upside down triangle shape.
And then I do the same thing. I kind of just like diffuse it, kind of following the same like upside down triangle shape. So my next part is actually one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine. I'm gonna go in with the Rosy Posy blush from Juvia's Place. I really like this blush, but I know a lot of people were like complaining about it because they're saying that it's too pigmented, but literally that's literally all I need. Like, it's so pigmented that you do not need a lot, which I like. I like to blend out my blush with a different sponge because like I don't like to mix sponges when it comes to my blush and like my foundation, only because I feel like it can get like messy. But I just go ahead and kind of like keep it in this like general area. I blend it out. Probably gonna add a little bit more. So I like to kind of keep my blush kind of like on the higher points of my cheek, just because, I don't know, I just like the way it looks better. So now you got something like this. I like to use this blush, and then I like to use the Jeffree Star pink color corrector. This actually is not a blush, but I use it as blush because I think it's cute. So this really like bubblegum pink color. I don't know if you can even tell, but I put it like slightly above the blush and I kind of already placed down because I like to use this as like a transitioning like color going into my concealer. So I just use the same sponge that I use for my foundation for this part, just because like it's not as pigmented as the Juvia's Place blush, so it's not really that big of a deal.
Okay, when you're blending this part out, try to keep it in the designated area where you put it, just because it helps it all kind of blend together a little more fluently.
Do my concealer. Now I'm gonna go back in with my Rem Beauty concealer, and I like to use like a little flat brush for this, and I go ahead and just put it under my eye. Not too close to my nose contour because I like to have room to kind of like blend it out. But I kind of do like this kind of like triangle format thing, whatever. I don't know what to call it. But I also like to bring a little bit like outwards, kind of above my blush, just so that I can like blend it outwards. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. Whenever I'm blending my concealer, I like to blend it, like kind of like drag it into my blush, but I also like to blend it outwards and try to like keep like a defined line of like the foundation and the concealer, just because, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. When it comes to this area, I like to just like follow my nose contour. Like kind of like bring my concealer like inwards, kind of just like still following like that upside down V shape. Okay, after I have that blended, I like to go in with the white color corrector from Jeffree Star. Whenever I use this, I literally only put a little bit because it is also like very pigmented. So I just put a little bit right here. And then I blend that outwards into my concealer.
This part as well, try to keep it in the designated area that you put it. It just looks a little better.
Okay, now I like to use two different powders. So I use the pink Morphe powder. I use the lavender Fenty Beauty powder as well. And I like to use a powder puff when it comes to applying my powder. Don't know where my powder puff is. Okay, here we go. So whenever I'm using the lavender powder, I literally just use it in the same area where I put the white concealer, because it's very like white, it's very like brightening, but I don't like to use it for my whole entire face because then I'll just look like a ghost. That's when I go in with my pink powder, and I basically use that for the rest of my face. Okay, so now once you're looking like this, I go ahead and just wipe off all my excess powder. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. The only reason I don't do it at the same time is because my concealer will start to crease if I don't powder it. That's the only thing about the Run Beauty concealer. Like if you don't set it quickly, then like it'll crease. But once you set it, it's amazing, promise. That I do not like when my makeup is creasing on my eyelids, so I go ahead with like my same beauty blender that I've been using, and I just get rid of the creases on my eyelids. And then after I do that, I literally just go over it with some of the pink powder that I've been using on there, because that's one of my pet peeves in makeup. I hate when people's makeup creases on their eyelids. Like, I just hate the way it looks. So I like to set them. Okay, after I set my eyelids, I go in with the same brush that I used for my concealer, but I don't add any more concealer on it because there's already enough concealer for what I need it for. So you see like the middle of my nose, I guess? I like to add a little bit of concealer on there. Just like that, and I like to blend it out my finger, and then I also add a little bit to the tip of my nose, and I also blend that out with my finger just because I just think it looks better. I don't know why I do that. I just think it looks better.
When you're doing this part, try to be as neat as possible, making sure that you're only keeping the concealer on the middle of the bridge of your nose.
After I do that, I go back in with my contour brush, and I kind of go around the concealer that I just put. Okay, so after I do that, I take like a really small little like fluffy brush, and I go back into my pink powder, and I'm basically gonna put that where I did that concealer in the middle of my nose.
Again, when doing this part, make sure you're being precise about it, because I know a lot of people don't do their nose contour very precisely, but I promise it does make a difference.
So after that, I like to go in with blush, more blush. I like to go in with powder blush after that. Recently I've been using the Kylie blush in shade Winter Kiss. It's like this cute like light bubblegum blush. And when I put on my blush, I kind of like to keep it, like I said, like on the higher points of my cheek. Kind of following like the same placement as I did the other blush. I only put a little bit on though because that's all I really need. Okay, so I literally forgot to press record while I started doing my eyeliner, but it's okay because I will show you on the other side.
Okay, when I do this, I start by just making a straight line outwards from the end of my eye, and going from the end of the line inwards, I kind of start making like a little triangle connecting it. And I do the top part of my eyeliner with my eye still open because my eyes are a little bit creased, so it's just a little easier for me that way. But I basically just like follow the line of my lid connecting it. But yeah.
I have like this weird issue with this eye that only happens like sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. But for some reason this eye will water, which is so annoying. So my inner corner will smudge. But to prevent that, I've been trying the Epic Wear NYX eyeliner. It's like a waterproof liquid liner.
So for inner corner, I kind of use the end of the brush to kind of create my point. I usually start like from outwards going in, and then I kind of just trace the upper part of my, I guess, little line. As you can see I'm doing there, I don't really know what that's called, but then I kind of bring it in.
So after I do my inner corner, I go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, and I just put this all over my waterline.
I literally just put it as much of this on as I possibly can, so I don't know, that's really all I do. I like to look emo, that's really it.
Now that you have something that kind of is looking like this, we're gonna do lashes. So for mascara, I'm not really the type of person to really like go out of my way to try to buy like expensive mascaras, because I feel like they all do the same, and I'm somebody that wears lashes, so I literally just use mascara so that my lashes can be black underneath my lashes. So I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I don't know. Oh, there you go. This is the mascara that I be using. It's at like every Walmart to ever exist ever.
You're about to listen to me rant about mascara for a little too long.
I know like a lot of people like take pride in their mascara. I just got hella mascara in my hair, okay? But personally, I don't know, mascara's never been like a big thing for me. I literally just put it on however. I don't care if it's clumpy. I don't care if it makes my lashes longer. Like I've been wearing fake eyelashes for like, I don't know how long. Like, oops. I've been wearing fake eyelashes for literally my whole entire life since I started wearing makeup. So mascara just is kind of unimportant to me.
Okay, yeah, literally nobody cares. But anyways, here's me, just still putting on mascara.
Okay, once we have our lashes covered in mascara, we're gonna pretend like I didn't just get mascara all over my hair. But with that being said, it's time for lashes. So recently I've been using the matte twill lashes from Kiss because I bought a 4-pack, and I reused my lashes because I'm not gonna throw away lashes after one use. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. For glue, I just use the blue clear duo glue. It does the job. It's not that expensive. And you can get it everywhere. Once you have your lashes covered, you see this? Very self-explanatory. If it'll focus. Hello, there we go. Anyways, once you put your glue on your lashes, please let them dry. Not completely, just until they get tacky, but like, it makes a big difference and it makes it a million times easier. Trust me, if you're someone who struggles with lashes, let them dry, bro. Like, let them get tacky. I promise it'll stick onto your lash line, whatever you want to call it. It'll stick on there like a magnet. Sometimes like people also like put it on like their like, I don't know what that's called, your lash line, I guess. People also like to put glue on there and then glue on the lash, so then it's actually like a magnet, but I just put glue on the lash. So I did this one off camera. So I just stick it on, kind of like adjust it a little bit. It should stick. Just like that. And then I let it dry for a little bit, and then I like to push like the end up because it kind of gives like a little cat eye effect that I think is cute.
I just want you to know that everything I just said about letting it dry before putting on the lash, I did not do, but you definitely should.
So once your lashes are on, it's time to do lips. So recently, I like very like I guess like brownish, nudish like lip liners. So recently I've been using the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in shade Stone. It's like this like grayish, brownish. It looks real brown on camera, but it's like a very cool brown. So I like, whenever I draw my lips, clearly I overline my lips, if you haven't already noticed that, but I like to go like over my cupid's bow just because I think it's cute. I know some people don't like that, but I like it, so I don't care.
Okay, so you're about to see me look a little silly while I do this. I love overlining my lips though. I literally don't care what anyone says. It's probably like one of my top 5 things to do in life is literally overlining my lips, and yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Now that this is kind of what we're looking like, I go in with the NYX lipstick. It's the Lingerie Extra Extra Large lipstick in shade Undressed. And I go ahead and put that over everything. Okay, now the lips are done. The last thing I do is highlighter. So I actually have a bone to pick with ColourPop. I use this highlighter every day for the past, I don't know how many freaking years. And this is all I got. This is literally all I'm dealing with, and they discontinued it and I'm so sad. But it's the Candy Floss highlighter from ColourPop. But anyways, the same fluffy brush that I used earlier for the powder on my nose, I do the same thing but with my highlighter. And then I just go ahead and use my finger. I don't really care. I just dip it in the highlighter and then I just put it here on my cheekbones. But I like to tap it, I don't drag it. And I like this highlighter because it gives like a glitter effect. Because I like glittery highlighters more than like shimmer. I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it. Like some highlighters look like eyeshadow to me, and I don't really like that. I like when they're like more dispersed glitter, I guess. Okay, so this is basically the final product. I hope this video helped some of y'all out a little bit. I promise I'll be getting better at, you know, speaking in front of a camera and recording. I'm going to be practicing a lot more. But if there's any like other type of videos that y'all would like to see from me, please let me know. But with that being said, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Bye! Love you!